Hello, my name is Brandon Johnson. I'm a student of physical therapy at Regis University. This is my subject today, Mohammed Aziz, and today we are going to be doing a aerobic submax exercise test called the Astrand cycling test. This test is used to estimate VO2 max. Before we had the participant on the bike, we made sure the seat was adjusted by measuring his greater trochanter and making sure that his knees are not fully extended, leaving about 5 to 10 degrees of motion. His submax heart rate range was calculated using his max heart rate as 191 with his range that we're going to be looking for between 115 to 162. The vitals that were taken before were resting heart rate of 56, a resting blood pressure of 116/68, and a RPE of about 8. Okay. There was a pre-participation reading that was done before to make sure that Mo was safe and ready to exercise, and he was categorized as a low risk stratification for cardiovascular disease. Now he's been warming up here for about 2.5 minutes at a workload of 25 watts and a revolution rate of 50 RPMs. In about 30 seconds, what I'm going to do is start the stage 1, and we'll increase the wattage to 75 watts. He will be at this workload for 2 minutes, maintaining the same revolutions of about 50 RPMs, and we'll go ahead and get into that stage now. So we will now be at 50 RPMs, or 75 RPMs, for 2 minutes. 75 watts, and his RPM should be around 50. Apologize for not getting my words correct that first time around. And how are you feeling so far?
Feeling good.
Feeling good. Awesome. Awesome. About 30 seconds left at this stage, and then I'll begin taking his vitals of heart rate, blood pressure, and his rate of perceived exertion, which is essentially a scale that is used to assess the patient or subject's fatigue. Okay? So first we'll start with his heart rate. Alright, I got a working heart rate of 90 beats per minute. Next we'll move on to his exercise blood pressure. Let me rest your arm right here on my shoulder. Okay. Got a heart rate, or we got a blood pressure reading of 122/82. And your rate of perceived exertion?
We'll go with a 10.
Okay, so
we're at a 10.
We're at a 10 right now. So for the next stage, we will again work at this workload, same revolutions for another 2 minutes, and we will take these vitals again to determine if he's in the submax range that we would like to see. Still going good so far? Okay. Keep up the great work. Keep cuddling. Revolutions are fine. How's the wattage?
Perfect.
Perfect? Okay, good. About another 30, 45 seconds, and we'll begin taking those vitals again. start taking the vitals of heart rate first. All right. Got a heart rate, working heart rate of 118 beats per minute. Next, for the exercise blood pressure. All right, great work. We got a blood pressure of 128 over 82. And lastly, rate of perceived exertion.
I'll go 11.
We are at an 11 for the RPE of stage 2. Now, that 118 is within the range of 115 to 62. So in about another 60 seconds, or even less than that, we will check his final heart rate range. And if it is within 5 beats of the 118, then we will progress to the cool down session of the stage. And, okay, taking that last heart rate. All right, great work. For the stage heart rate, we got 120 beats per minute, which is within the 5 beats of the 118 that we measured in the previous stage. What we're going to do now is knock down the wattage to 25 watts to begin the cool down stage. Mohammed will be here for 3 minutes, and then we will go again to take his vitals at the last stage to make sure that they decrease proportionately. And as similar to that, we saw an increase in vital proportions with his workload. With the decrease in workload, we expect to see a decrease in these values as well. And for the last RPE of stage 3? 13. All right. Great work, Mo. That concludes the Astrand cycling submac test, and thank you for watching.